I am alive. Good morning. Like to stall a little bit till somebody hops on. The dangers with doing live and shooting live videos is, especially on a new platform that I'm just developing, which is YouTube today, it's a lot of times right when you hop on. It takes a while to build up an audience if I'm on Instagram or TikTok or what have you, and I have a larger following and I push live. It seems there's people ready to hop on right away. But honestly, I hop on YouTube and there's nobody sitting there from my following list or my followers or my subscribers or what have you, waiting, dying to hear my live content. But that is okay. And again, I cut, edit, and cut all these live videos into shorts and reels and TikToks. And while I enjoy a live audience and I enjoy the interaction that comes with it, it's okay if I've got something to say, just saying it to an audience of currently none. So I'm going to. So good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Thoughts from the Gym. It's not thoughts from the gym, it's thoughts from church. It's Sunday morning. It's one of my many spin offs of my Coffee with Ken show. And show I think I did for the first time 3 weeks ago. So this would be probably episode 3, if my math is right, on thoughts from the church. And I've been going to church the last 3 weeks. I've been a church goer fairly more on than off over the last 4 or 5 years and have enjoyed it and have appreciated it. I was never raised in a spiritual family or a super religious family. And I think we're all on our own spiritual journey and opening our hearts and minds to whatever it is we may believe in when the time is right. And over the last 5 years, I started going to church. I still go as often as I can, and it always feels real good. And I talk about it a lot. I've never read the Bible. I wouldn't describe myself slightly as a devout Christian, but I am a guy exploring his journey who enjoys going on Sundays, enjoys shaking hands and saying good morning to people and listening to the music and being touched as much as God wants me to be touched at this moment by the words or the music or the smiles or the goodness of the people that go to church with me on Sunday mornings. But anyway, while I was there, I wanted to share a little funny thing, something the pastor said. It was mostly a musical service today. They did like 6 or 7 songs, and the pastor spoke for a little. And he told a story that I'm not even going to try and retell but I'll give you the outline of it. It was when Rick Rubin, the famous music producer, worked with Johnny Cash in the year 2002 and revitalized Johnny Cash's career and brought him out to significance to a whole new audience that didn't even know who Johnny Cash really was. And it was at a time when Johnny Cash was struggling with his health a little bit, and his voice wasn't as strong or as powerful as it had been in the past. And he was singing a song, and it's a song that's been redone many, many times over the last, I don't know, 70 years. But he was singing a song, and it was, I guess, a cover song, if you will. Johnny Cash did some covers of a song, and he'd done it in the studio, and he'd sung it and sung it and sung it a lot. But Rick wasn't hearing what he wanted to hear out of the song. So Rick pulled Johnny Cash aside and said, sing it as if you're singing it to God, and if the words are spoken with a connection to God. And it's a love song, but Rick suggested Johnny sing it not as a love song, but with his connection or worship or hope or love that he has for God. And apparently Johnny Cash is a deeply religious guy, so Johnny sang it that way, went on the album That Take, and was Johnny Cash's first platinum album that he'd had in 30 years. And what the sermon said at the end made me chuckle and connected to me, or what the pastor said at the end. He said, without the connection to God or the worship to God, and we were about to take communion, we were tearing open the cups and about to take the bread and the juice. And he said, without the connection to God, communion is just an underwhelming snack. And it made me chuckle because, again, it's a little tiny bread wafer with a little grape juice. And what makes it significant or special is that there's a connection to God. And he talked about whether you walk in nature or you're doing music or you're painting a picture or having a moment of silence, just a reflection. The connection to God is what makes it special. Why it resonated so much with me. I talk a lot about going out in the morning and looking up at the stars or looking at the sunrise or looking at the sunset. And even though I'm not a real spiritual guy, maybe I am, but not a Bible reading spiritual guy, I've talked a lot about my connection to God. And when I look at the stars, I see God. Or when I look at the sunrise, I see God. And I thank God for the sunrise or the sunset or the stars in the sky or the cool breeze in my face. And I will promise you that feeling got me through very hard times that I haven't talked about a whole lot last year. When I didn't feel there was a whole lot to be thankful for at the time. I was going through a lot of personal struggles. And I realized that I needed to find something to be thankful for. So when I saw the sunrise in the morning, and someday I'll talk about it in more detail, but when I saw the sunrise in the morning, I thank God for the sunrise. And just that little bit of gratitude and just that little bit of worship got me through a hard time and a hard day and a hard moment and put a smile on my face when I don't think my friends and the people on the outside and the people. That is Coffee with Ken. Do you watch it? I appreciate it. I'm doing a live right now. What's that? Well, I'm doing a live show right now. No problem at all. I appreciate you saying hey. Awesome. Do you want to say hi? You want to be on the camera? Come on over. Oh, yeah. What's your name?
I'm Ryer.
Ryer, did you win today?
No, we lost.
Oh, did you? What position do you play?
Shortstop.
I didn't know baseball was on Sundays, but shortstop's a very important position. You must be a very good baseball player.
Yes.
Ryer, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I hope you had a good game. What's your name?
I'm Owen.
Owen, do you do any sports?
I play golf and soccer.
Golf? What's your handicap? Do you have a handicap?
I'm like 10.
Are you? Wow, you're so much better than me and you're... Is he? Are you a golfer? Are you dad?
No, his dad is.
Oh, okay. Awesome. This is Ryer. He's going to be a future golf star. You're going to keep the hair long when you're a golf star? Awesome. Wonderful to meet you, Ryer. Enjoy your day. Thank you. But anyway, like I was saying, I found that connection and that worship and that good feeling at a time that I was struggling with a whole lot last year. So if you're out there struggling, find something. And again, like this pastor said, communion's just an underwhelming snack if you don't have that connection to God. And a walk in the woods is just a walk amongst the trees. If you don't find some connection to something, and if you don't want to call it God or Jesus or whatever, it doesn't matter to me, call it the universe. Find a reason to feel a special connection. Because I'll tell you what, I found a special connection at a time when I needed to, and it got me through some really, really hard times. So, yeah, I'll leave you with that. This is Thoughts from Church on a Sunday morning, I guess. I'm excited about my day. I hope you're excited about your day. I'm outside of a Starbucks. I'm going to go in and get some coffee in a minute. I appreciate you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I feel like I'm rushing off. I wanted this to be less than 10 minutes, and I'm at 9 minutes and 40 seconds. And I don't know if it matters at all. But I think I said what I needed to say. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Wanted to thank you for joining me. I hope you subscribe to my page. Hope you're feeling good, loving yourself, forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.